Hey guys, Chappy over here in Chappy's and Junior's podcast. Don't forget we're giving away a mug for the month. And how to get entered into that is to head over to Chappy'sandJrsPodcast.com to register a new account. You receive a free entry for that, no purchase necessary. There's a couple other ways you can get entered. The second way is to go ahead and refer a friend, have them sign up and mention you. It's another way. The third way here, guys, is go over to our shop, spend $5, and we'll give you 5 entries. It's simple. Now, the only thing here is we are running this until August 19th at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. That's 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen, guys, any entries received after that do not count. They are time-stamped when we receive the emails that you have registered to our account. The Saturday following the 19th, we're going to be doing a live drawing on Twitch, so stay tuned for that, and we'll let you guys know who the winner is live right in front of you. It's going to be an awesome time. Also, guys, we got a couple shout outs here. We have a sponsor for the month, Keener Precision Plastics. If you want any information on him, go ahead and drop us an email at Chappy'sandJrsPodcast@gmail.com. And also, the music that's been playing in the background, awesome artist. That's Sean Michael K. You can catch him out on all social medias. So give him a listen, check him out, add him, push his stuff out there. Anyway, guys, this has been Chappy from Chappy and Junior's podcast. Stay blessed, y'all.
You said you lied to me. You said it was all for show. You said it's make believe. You tell me pack my things and go. Yeah, I cannot conceive. This message is in my phone. I am trying to see where it was that I went wrong. Well, she's a monster. She's running to the core, still I miss her. She keep me coming back for more of this illusion. The spells that she casts, I can't forget her. The devil from my past.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
How we doing today?
Yes. Thank you for tuning in to Chappy
And Junior's podcast.
Oh man, I missed you guys, but we, as Junior touched on Monday, which was a pretty good success. It sounded good.
Yeah.
I actually did listen from the other room. I was exhausted after the weekend, and then Monday's dragging on and everything.
Especially at the place you work.
Yeah, the place is hot. That's like Cajun hot, guys. You just don't know. Cajun hot. Good food, horrible weather. So, couple things. I got some good news and I got some bad news.
Uh-oh.
Good news and bad news.
Let's hear the bad news.
No, we're going to start with the good news because it's always good to hear good news.
That's true.
Good news. It's Hump Day.
Yeah.
Hump Day.
Whoop.
Bad news.
Yeah.
It's not Friday yet.
Damn.
Alright, so guys, what I really wanted to talk about was Wes.
A Junior for
most of you, Wes to me. He briefly talked about his upbringing with his stepfather.
Yes. The person who raised me.
The guy that raised him. Now, I'm going to bring up this text message from Wesley and I on Monday.
Yes.
Morning.
Which I did touch on but I didn't go in depth because he said he wanted to talk about it.
I
as
want
well.
to talk about it because, being the father figure, I wanted to talk on this. Okay, this is going to be I quote. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but let's see. And I quote: "I don't like speaking about how something is being done or say, how I think or anything like that. I don't like talking to people, and even when I do, I speak to somebody. And even when I do speak to somebody, I lost my place. I normally let them lead the conversation and just respond with simple answers and responses. This I know is true.
Because I do it a lot.
He does it a lot.
I do.
He does it a lot. Now, I'm going to finish reading this, and I'm going to let you guys know why. This is, first of all, this is not me picking on my son.
No.
There's a point to why I'm saying this. It says, yes, I called him a people pleaser because he doesn't he doesn't use his voice.
Yes.
So he goes in to say, and I am quoting, yes, I'm a people pleaser, and it's horrible that I do that, but want to know how I got this. And this is where he goes into his stepfather. I'm going to leave him unnamed. I don't remember if you did, but I'm going to leave him unnamed.
No, I didn't say his name.
It was everything his way. Everything that he said was right, and everything you said was invalid. Now, I'm going to put a hold on this.
A pin in that.
Pin in that for a second. Now, from what you're saying here, now correct me if I'm wrong, he was being a narcissist.
For the most part.
Okay, now, the problem is, the reason I'm doing this is because there are a lot of voices across the country, Justin, we're just going to go our country alone, that are being muffled, and I think if you look at suicide rates and things of this nature, most of the common thing in it is they were a quiet introvert.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't talk to a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
They were always into their phone. Always into their phone. Which I'm going to go into that later because I found something funny as today happened. I found something very funny. So I think the reason I'm bringing this up is because I was going to bring this up and say that I believe that if we can reach one person, kind of like the old biblical story of leaving the 99 to go find the one.
Yeah.
Very similar idea. If we can get somebody to interact, hello words, come out. If we can get one person to interact with our podcast, and they don't go down the road of suicide or
depression,
hurting themselves or any of that, then I feel we've done our job.
Yeah.
Now, I was watching, of all people, Jelly Roll, you and I the other night, the interview that I don't remember the name.
It was like a podcast interview.
It was a video podcast interview. And he said, the question was, I'm going to paraphrase, the question was, why do you do what you're doing?
Why do you make your music?
Yeah, why do you do this? And Jelly Roll, who, if you guys don't know who Jelly Roll is, please go onto YouTube and search Jelly Roll.
He's a great person.
He's awesome. But anyway, I digress.
Yes.
He said the reason he still does this is because he may get 1,000 letters, emails, text messages, whatever. 999 of them would be false.
Yeah, wild goose chases.
Yeah, wild goose chases, while one
is the real deal.
So even though he did that went out on that limb for those 1,000 and helped them or whatever, that one is what's keeping him going. So I think after reading Junior's text message, which I'm gonna finish here in a minute, It's more like a book.
I typed a lot in that message.
A lot in this message, but it's all important, and it's something that we need to talk about. I feel that if we can save that one person,
it was all worth it.
It was all worth it. We're not in this for any type of money. Yes, if we make some money, it'll be great.
It'd be nice.
It'll be nice.
That's not why we're here.
But that's not why we're here. We're here to meet new people. We've had some great guests.
Oh yes,
so far.
Which Friday? That was an amazing guest we had on here, Sean.
Sean was awesome. That's whose music was playing at the beginning. We're gonna end with
another song
of his. Our sponsor is awesome. What is it? Keener Precision Plastics. He does have a Facebook page by that name.
So go check him out.
Go check him out. We are going to be putting a page up on our website for our sponsors.
Yes.
So you guys, we'll make sure we got all of his information in there as well. But we're not in this for the money. We're here to literally... We're sitting in our dining room. We're sitting in my dining room with... There's no table in here anymore.
No.
And we literally have a little desk in front of us, laptop, mics, and we have a little booth set up here, which we got some more stuff to add, but that'll come after we go. But it's not about the money. We want to try to get people talking about, and that's the thing. We decided that we're not. I think you touched on this on Monday.
Touch on this.
We're not just gonna do social media point of views topics. We are literally. We're kind of going into everything.
So we're not going to be more about the interwebs.
Yeah, it's going to be more about the interwebs. What people see on the internet, not just social media. And we're going to open it up. I mean, I normally would say no, we're not going to do this, but we're going to open it up to politics, religion.
Yeah.
We're going to basically pull back the curtain
and talk about all of it.
And we're going to talk about it all and how it affects people. And that's what we're gonna do. It's not that we don't have enough, because there's a parental. My words are not working. Plethora of stuff about social media apps that we could talk about, but I feel there's more to it than just social media.
Yes.
Because of what you said, and I'm gonna finish here. Because of what you said, makes me believe there's more than just a social media problem. And I quote, he says, yes, I'm a people pleaser, and it's horrible that I do that. He goes on to say that that he didn't get a voice, because of that. He said he's still learning to speak up for himself. Since he couldn't back then. Let's see. So this is here we go. So I keep to myself and keep my head down. I don't like talking to people about anything. He said, hell, I'm not trying to sound like an ass when I say this. Just how I feel. Nothing to do with you or anything like that. I really don't even like speaking to you. That's his own father he's talking about. Now, I'm not trying to put him on the spot here, but this is important. If my own child does not have a voice when every person in his family has a voice and uses it quite loudly, there is not a person in my family that does not know how to be vocal.
Grandma alone.
Okay, my mother, she can spit words at you so fast your head will spin. My grandmother, Junior's great-grandmother, stood at about 5'3" and was a hellcat. Okay? This is what the thing is I think the environment that he was raised in, because I wasn't I was moving a lot when he was younger. Job for here, job for there. I moved to Florida. I hate to put it this way, but his stepdad kept him from me.
He really did.
And so his environment and how he was raised kind of stifled out his voice. And I feel that can be with anybody. Now, he goes on here to say, I don't like interacting with other people. Don't even get me started on myself and how I don't like being in my own skin. Listen to what I just said. He doesn't like the way he feels in his own skin. Now, like I said, I'm not trying to put him into the spotlight, but it makes you think. I am very comfortable in my skin. I'm 290 pounds at about 6 foot tall, and I can give two shits what somebody has to say to me. I'm very, very comfortable in my skin, and I think a lot of my brothers and my sisters, my parents, would say that they are too. So this goes back to product of environment. And I feel that social media and the internet and the way that people are, because they're so quick to jump and be hateful,
degraded a lot of
they
today.
Degrade a lot of what we do today. Like, kids nowadays, I was gonna go off. I was literally gonna get on here, say what I just said, and then literally I was gonna go off on people being on their phone 24/7, facing it nonstop, don't even hear what you're saying. Then I left my phone at home this morning. Then I realized how often I myself was on my phone. Literally, I felt like I had forgotten, like, something major. Like,
a big part of you.
Like, literally a big part of me I felt like I had forgotten. And I'm not the type of person that has their phone in their face all the time.
He's not.
But it still felt like I was lost almost. Like, I couldn't grab my phone to look at the time. I couldn't listen to the music. I couldn't talk to anybody. Well, I got Wi-Fi at work, but it's crap, so it's debatable if I can talk to anybody anyway. But, so I think, like, I want to say people, I don't know what your opinion on this is, Junior, but I feel that the further we go with technology, the more we backtrack as a society. As in, like I feel the further our technology goes, which is a lot of good things about technology, don't get me wrong.
There's a lot of advancements.
A lot of good advancements. But I feel as a whole, the society, because of technology, is backtracking as in far as, like,
socializing.
Yeah, socializing. Like, literally
being independent of that stuff.
Like, when I was growing up, 25, 30 years ago, let's say, okay, we'll go back to, 20 years ago. We'll go 25 years ago when I started driving. When I wanted to go somewhere, I actually needed to have a map.
Yeah. Which no one has an actual map anymore.
I literally would have to look at a map. Now you have GPS on your phone. Now, great. That is a great technology.
It is a great advancement.
It's a great advancement, but the way of learning how to even read a map is gone.
Luckily, I grew up knowing how to read a map.
Well, yeah, I mean, half of your family are truckers. If you didn't know how to read a map, we'd smack the shit out of you. But, literally, I feel like somewhere, yes, it's great to see technology go further, but I feel that technology has
stunted.
It's stunted because it's raised children. It kind of goes back to what I was just talking about, the product of your environment in which you were raised.
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody says that's a big cliche.
But it's a big deal.
It's a big deal because literally, if all you see, God forbid, is murder and drugs, and prostitution, and chances are you're going to be somewhere in that environment.
Life of crime.
Now, if you're living, in the good section of town, everybody's driving their Bentleys and big houses.
Everyone knows each other.
They all have jobs. They're all doctors, lawyers, this and that.
You're gonna
chances are your parents are gonna want you to go to college for that, big career as a doctor, lawyer, judge, politician, something big like that.
Something meaningful.
Yeah, and then now if you're in either one of those, it really doesn't matter. If your parents are too busy, say mom and dad are out working to give you what you want, they're not home, so you're stuck in front of a TV or your phone,
game system,
and that is literally what has now raised you.
It's a lot of the youth nowadays.
And so now, literally, your communication outside of your phone, outside of your tablet, your screen, there is no communication outside of that. So, and if you lose that, I think when people start, that is like your safety blanket. So when people start hitting your safety blanket, that's when depression starts kicking in. That's when, anxiety kicks in. That's when, suicide starts happening. Because the internet is full of drama and hate.
A lot of it is nothing but drama and hate nowadays.
It is. It literally is drama and hate.
Now, don't get us wrong. There are a lot of good stuff about it as well, where... Nice catch. Where there are people who go out and look for those who getting bullied, who seem like they're off, and they ask them how they're doing. They go in and look for the people that are down.
Yeah.
But a lot of it nowadays is nothing but negativity.
Yeah, like I said, there's three sides to every story. There's his, hers, the truth.
Exactly.
Okay? And you could be watching, I think Robert, one of our first interviews we did, said that you could come out to a man pushing a woman. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know exactly how he said it.
I remember the conversation.
He said you could come outside from, say, a restaurant, see a man push a woman, and now everybody is against the man. What you didn't see was the woman smack the guy and push him down, or what have you, or say shit or anything like that, or have, her boyfriend, her male friend around the corner start shit with it. Like, there was that part of everything that happened.
And all you saw was the man push her.
And then that escalates into, you wanting to beat that guy's ass and this and that. Kind of the same thing with online. You go into, say, TikTok Live. You only see part of what's, like, from your point your point of view on. You see the interaction with whoever's hosting the live, the people in the live. But you didn't see anything before you got there.
Exactly.
So there could have been somebody in there calling this, say there's a lady in there. There could have been 2 or 3 trolls, as we all call them
nowadays.
They could have been in there just ripping her up, calling her names, this and that. You didn't see that. Now you get in there and you see this lady crying. Okay, so now you don't know how to take it. Like, is she just trying to get attention? Is
this genuine?
Right.
It raises questions and doubts.
It a lot, So I feel that to rewind that, I feel we need to start. I'm not saying get rid of technology. I think we need to start doing more of a 50-50 with technology.
Weaning it off a bit.
Yeah, I seriously think that if we don't draw back on some of the technology as far as always on it, you're gonna literally see robots, and you're gonna see people depressed, and you're gonna see all kinds of the wide spectrum, and it's gonna be from one extreme to the other,
which happens a lot.
So,
now, as you had mentioned earlier, the technology is advancing and civilization is sort of decreasing in a way.
Yeah.
Now, I do agree with that. But then again, civilization took so long to get to where it is now. And
what was the thing you read to me the other day? It took longer. It took longer for man to go from brass
to steel swords
than it went from steel swords
to nuclear bombs, which that is still mind-boggling to me because it's true.
I think about that. It took us less time to go from steel swords to nukes.
Yeah.
Than it did from bronze swords
to steel
swords. That's crazy. Now, granted, that's a great technology. You know, the advancements, it's great. But, I mean, you would think, being that all you did was mess around with swords, and you would think that you would eventually figure it out. But that's just me. I don't know.
Now, with that, there's also all of the social environments.
Yeah.
That also, grew. Because back in the day, it was king and his court.
Right.
Which was all higher society.
Right.
Nowadays, you don't have that stuff, other than Queen in England and whatnot.
Right.
And I don't really know about any others around.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, every place has one political leader, but they're more controlled by the people around them.
Right.
Instead of they're in control. Now, they could be saying something and not be wanting what everyone else wants.
True.
So with the social environments, the people could be saying one thing on one side, everyone else is saying something different. There's a bunch of hate just going between them now.
Right. So, we're going to jump to something that's in the news right now.
Yes.
That is the Cleveland Browns quarterback, Deshaun Watson. Now, I know, guys, I told you, we're pulling back the curtain. We're going to talk about a lot of different things. I personally want to know what our listeners' opinion is that know anything about this case.
Right.
26 some cases of
allegations,
sexual allegations against a professional athlete. He got like 20 something of them knocked down, and then there was 4 left. They went to court.
He settled three of the 4.
Three out of the 4. They're still going to take the other one in. Now the thing is this: he got a 6-game suspension, no fines, nothing. That's it. 6 games. Now, my question is this: should any player? Now, there was no criminal action taken.
Yes.
There was 2 different. Let me backtrack. There was 2 different trials.
Yes.
For trying to come up with, I believe, 2 different ones in the state of Texas, and neither one came up with enough evidence
to convict him of anything.
And with the 4 cases that went, 3, as you were saying, 3 settled, and the 1 is going. And the reason he got what he got was because there was not enough evidence
to prove anything
that happened. My question is, if somebody has sexual allegations against them as being like the face of any sports franchise, should they be allowed to remain in the league of said whatever sport they're in?
See, my big thing with the whole cases in general, which I mentioned this, is there wasn't enough proof to convict them of anything.
Right.
What I want to know is whether or not this actually happened or not. Now, with it being any celebrity, we'll say celebrity.
Okay.
If somebody says you did something to them, automatically your public image goes down the drain.
In most cases.
In most cases.
Yes, in most cases.
And for the most part, everybody's going to believe that person that accused you.
In most cases, yes.
Now, with that, honestly, I believe that maybe something did actually happen. And with this case, something did actually happen. I can believe that something happened.
Right.
But I don't know if this is all true or not.
Gotcha.
And with him settling cases and whatnot, it could just be him saying, let's get this over with.
Right.
On one hand.
Right.
On the other hand, it could be, oh shit, let's cover my ass.
Right. Okay, now my opinion, first of all, I don't know how to put this, but basically what I want to say is this. When people see a man that just got signed the largest guaranteed money contract ever.
Yeah.
$230 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
I seen a couple cases come out against him, and then it like snowballed on him.
And then 20.
And it was like, it ended up being like 26 or 28 or whatever.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there. My thing is this. How many of those 26 allegations were real?
And the others were just trying to
get money. Now, I feel wholeheartedly that one of those cases may be true. And it's the one that's still there.
Yeah.
Now, they couldn't find enough evidence for any criminal charges.
Right.
So they're just going to settle on a money thing. But I feel because all of the other ones, I mean, they did an HBO special and all kinds of stuff on this.
Yes, they did.
The women did. I feel that they decided, you know what, I'm going to get what I can and get out of this before either A, that we've been lying this whole time and, you know, we get charges for it.
Right, false allegations.
Or that we just don't get anything. They when we go to court, they say, no, you're not entitled to anything.
Right, and
so
then
you just spent a year and a half in and out of court and for no reason. Now, there is that one case left.
Which, it's a high probability that something did happen.
Yeah, it's very, very probable. I don't know. Have you ever gotten a professional massage?
No.
Okay, I have. There are chances for hands to hit certain areas.
Which, that's a massage.
It's a massage. Now, the thing is this. When I got mine, I wore spandex type, like, almost like spandex running shorts.
Yeah.
Similar, like biking shorts.
Yeah.
From what I understand, in Deshaun's case, there was no undergarments. It was just a towel.
Okay.
Now, in some cases that I've heard, because, okay, I've been following this Deshaun thing for a year and a half now.
Right. I mean, I've also seen it for about the same time.
I've heard through, the media outlets that in some cases, even if you are wearing clothing, they have to move it to get to certain areas, like, hamstrings and things, and things of that nature. So I could see where it may have happened, even if he did go completely nude, and she accidentally, he may have said a comment jokingly, she took it the wrong way, got offended, and here we are today.
Right, which could
very well help.
Yeah.
We'll never know because
we weren't there.
We weren't there for one, and they're basically like, they're past the trying to charge him for criminal. So now it's just, get the money settled and done. Just end this so everybody in the NFL can move on there with their life.
Right.
The only thing, there's been all types of people speaking out. There's been, women's rights and this and that. Personally, I believe that they have the right to their opinion.
Yes.
That's why we do this. Now the thing is like, I'd have to find. Maybe I'll talk about it in another podcast about what Big Ben Roethlisberger said about there's no place for somebody like Deshaun Watson in the league.
Which I can see his viewpoint on.
I can, but I can't, because I think it was his rookie year or his second year.
I think it might have been his
There
second.
was allegations of rape against him.
Yes.
So now granted, 1 or 2 compared to 26 is a big thing.
Yes.
But that's my opinion. So, we're running down on time here, guys. I just wanted to let you guys know that we're pulling back the curtain.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about all kinds of things. Whatever's kind of in the news, what's kind of like what's on our mind.
Mm-hmm. We'll bring it up.
What happened that day, like Monday with Junior's text message, it kind of sparked a conversation that I wanted to have. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Keener Precision Plastics. Like I said, we're gonna get a sponsors link on our website. Which, guys, go check that out. It's Chappy'sFlockingPodcast.com. PHLOKKING. It's gonna be changing probably within the next month.
Yeah.
Because we went through a whole
change.
We went through a whole rebranding of everything.
That's the word.
And that is the very last thing we have to rebrand, and we're kind of stuck with it for 30 days. So, but the website is all changed.
It looks good.
Definitely go check that out. Sign up on the website, guys. As you heard at the very beginning of this podcast, we're giving away a mug. Just go to the website, sign up, get entered, and get that chance. We're going to be doing a live drawing and everything the Saturday following
the 19th.
The 19th. Bring a friend over, get an extra couple drawing. And we're gonna up the stakes. Next month when we figure out what we're gonna do. We got new merchandise coming. There's none on the site right now because somebody hit the wrong button and deleted it.
And I'm still trying to figure out how in the hell I did that.
So once it's back up and we figure out how it happened, but you can watch our YouTube videos there, which there'll be one being released tomorrow.
Which will either be one whole video of these past 2 episodes, or it'll be 2 again, like past couple.
Yeah, we kind of like, if it's, 40, 45-minute podcast, we break it down into 2. I know the one from Monday was only about 20 minutes, so we may just combine them.
Yeah.
Who knows? But make sure you guys get over to the website. We're always checking. We're always looking for comments.
Yep.
If you go into the homepage, it has a link right at the top. It takes you to the giveaway rules.
Yep.
It a whole bunch of new stuff, some update stuff. You can leave us a comment down at the bottom. Somebody already left one.
Yeah.
Talking about the site, and we responded. We're always checking it, so go ahead and leave a comment there for us. And, if you guys want to get onto the show, drop us an email. That's in the contact. Drop us an email or give us a call. That's all in the contact stuff. I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
Our schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays, with YouTube videos coming out Thursdays and Sundays of the videos for the week. So keep an eye out on there.
I can't think of it. Keep your eyes peeled for the new social media app coming out. That's Flock. The Flock app is, I believe, going into beta. I know it's
coming out soon.
It's coming out soon. Trust me, guys, you're gonna want to go check that out over at flock.com, PHLOKK.com. That whole admin team is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Nathan and his wife Lori, the CEO and COO of that company, are amazing people.
The community itself is amazing.
They have a Telegram group, and there's like 250 people in there that do non-stop talking all day, talking about Flock, doing videos, they do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I can't keep up because I work, 9 hours a day, come home, do some, I cook dinner, and then I do some stuff on our website. We check emails and all that, and I literally don't have time for all of their messages. Their spokesman, Jay's Way 84 on TikTok. He goes live daily. I don't know what time. It kind of varies on time, but you can catch him on TikTok. Jay's Ways 84, and he'll talk more about like how to join, how you can get adopted, all kinds. He talks about all kinds of stuff. So I would check him out on TikTok. I'm pretty sure that's just about it. I'm pretty sure, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. This is Chappy.
And this is Junior.
We're out of here.
Have a great one.
Peace.
Yeah.
Didn't want to stop it. Stop. This boy.